screens. Have you noticed that? Everybody's. It's always shit moving all the time. There's always digital things. Everybody does it. Everybody. It's all. You got to have motion. People love things that light up and that have motion to them. I was trying to think of how to conjugate the word motion to light up and moat. How do you have to say and have motion? You just can't say and they motion. Anyway, look, there's a little motion to the curtains behind me. Do you see that? Oh my God. Curtains are moving. Yeah, I like that. There is a person back there. It's Jen Huger. And isn't it be funny? Hey, we're all on the same side now. All right, so we've got lots of stuff happening today. There's Knives Out from the Mockingbird 2.0 press after Candace Owens. People who are more upset at a podcaster who was looking into the obvious cover-up of an public assassination of a leading political figure. People are way more upset that she's looking into that than they are at the PDF files running our country.
Because she's crazy.
Right? And if she was crazy, you would ignore a crazy person, or you just have fun with it. You wouldn't try to shut them up. Nobody tried to shut up Britney Spears when she was going through it. They were just like, whoa. And made fun of it. Anyway, let's get to it today. We have the world's premier voice impressionist is with us, Mike McRae, all the way from Austin, Texas. Hi, Mike.
James, how are you?
I'm doing good. Weather is fantastic here in Los Angeles. It's going to be around 80 degrees today. I already sat out in the backyard for a half hour and got sun while I was doing my morning pages. Straight from The Artist Way with Julia Cameron. I still do it. Here I am 30 years later, still doing those pages. I don't do it when I travel. I just don't do it when I travel. I do it when I vacation travel, but when I work travel, I don't do it. Too busy. Too many. Always chasing.
Too much to do.
I'm always chasing sleep when we're we took a red eye into Detroit. Then we had to get in the car and drive to Lansing and then try to grab a couple hours of sleep. Then we did the show, our meet and greet, and we had to get up at 6 a.m. the next day to fly to Milwaukee, and then just chasing sleep. And then we had to get up the next day at 5 a.m. to get on our 6:30 p.m. back to Los Angeles. So it was one big lost sleep weekend, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting. But anyway, here I am. I'm loving the weather here. How's the weather in Austin, Mike?
You know what? I think we got the same thing going on. I'm loving it right now.
Yeah.
Allergies seem to have died down. It's nice out. This is the sweet spot.
Oh, Steph's allergies have
just in time for South by Southwest.
Oh, really? Do you go to that?
No people who live here go to that.
Nobody who lives there goes there?
No.
I remember they invited, who was the comedian who made a big deal out of it? How they invited them to go and wanted them to pay their own way and put them up. And
that could have been any.
Yeah.
It could have been anybody.
Somebody made a big, maybe it was Duncan Trussell. I don't know who it was. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds right. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was. And he made a whole, it was very funny. He's like, what kind of a place had like you to come perform as a clown at my kid's birthday party, but you have to fly yourself out, put yourself up, and pay yourself. It's like, who else would do that? Yeah, South by Southwest. Anyway, okay, let's get into it, shall we today? Shall we get into it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, comedians are often taken advantage of, Mike. You know that.
Oh, yes.
I've always paid the people who've performed on our show, even if they're not comedians, just sitting on a panel. Right? We've always paid. Yeah.
That you have.
And when we were doing gigs I didn't get paid for, like when I first started we're at KPFK and stuff, I would take everybody out for lunch or take them out for we go out and get burritos. Frank Conniff.
It's public radio, so best you can do, you know?
It's public radio. Anyway, okay, so let's do this. Ready? Yeah. Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Hey, dude. It's J.D. Vance.
Hey, Mr. Vice President. Thanks so much for calling. Big night last night.
Oh, Jimmy, you can say that again. A big, beautiful night for sure. A real celebration of America. God damn, I love kissing ass.
You sure do. Any behind-the-scenes scoop you can give us?
There sure is. I was only wearing underwear from the waist down, living up to my old college nickname, No Pants Vance. The JD stands for just dangling.
That's fascinating. Fascinating, Mr. Vice President.
Well, yeah, Speaker Johnson sure seemed to think so.
Oh, God.
Probably a little too much. Anyway, that speech might have been the greatest speech ever delivered by a sitting U.S. president. And the best part, Donald Trump is just getting started.
When you say that might be the greatest speech, you also mean that you leave the door open to it might not have been, just to keep that in mind. Also, I'm not sure that applies here.
Well, whatever. Who cares what you think? It's America's 250th Jubilee year this year, and she can finally have a president that will celebrate her and her history instead of calling her a dumb bitch like every other president has done.
I don't think that.
One of the Trump administration's accomplishments I'm most proud of is we went into the Smithsonian and other museums and made them tone down all the slavery shit. Like, how about you cool it with that BS, libtards? First of all, you don't know for sure they weren't getting paid. They didn't have W-2s back then, I don't think.
Really? You're proud of rewriting history?
Well, if history is written, why can't it be rewritten? Who made that rule anyway? The history police?
You're really playing fast and loose with reality itself. I mean, it seems to me, and you're dangerously gleeful about it right now.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
What do you mean?
Jimmy, currently, the Department of Homeland Security is working on developing time machines. And when they do, they will supply them to ICE. So ICE agents can go back in time to deport the Irish and the Polish, so you will never have even been born.
Interesting.
That's right, Jimmy. The Trump administration's mantra, if you will, has slowly become this. Once you believe anything is possible, then you will believe literally anything is possible. And the euphoria you feel when you finally give in to infinite, unbridled delusion is amazing.
I see.
I assume it's similar to having a religious awakening, which is something I've only pretended to do. The point is, this is why Trump and whoever else can just say something is the case when it most certainly is not the case.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, no? Later today, the FBI will be announcing that they have safely and successfully located Nancy Guthrie and rescued her from her captors.
Are you serious? They found Nancy Guthrie?
Absolutely not. But they do have a totally different old lady to present, and they are going to say she was kidnapped by plastic surgeons. And the Trump administration will get credit for solving the crime of the century.
Hey, no one's calling it that?
I am. For the rest of the century, no crime will surpass the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie by deranged plastic surgeons.
Okay, you're starting to scare me about how unhinged you're sounding.
Jimmy, bear in mind that I will be running for president in 2028. I'm going to need to appeal to this MAGA base. So I will have to be insane, but then also not insane to appeal to enough people to constitute a majority, which the MAGA base most certainly is not at this point. There's a lot of moving parts here. We're playing 3D chess, and Usha is not allowed to play because she fucking cheats. I know it.
Well, like you said, if you believe anything is possible...
Exactly, Jimmy. Anything is possible. Heck, I just wrote what was putatively an entire phone call sketch about the State of the Union address without having watched a single second of that bullshit. It can be done.
Very inspiring. Hey, do you have any concerns that this may not be a winning strategy overall?
Not really. Not really.
That's my vice president. That's my VP right there.
Thanks, buddy. You know it. Can I count on your support?
To run a completely irresponsible, unhinged campaign that panders to the worst instincts of humanity, resulting in complete subversion of what's good about America's spirit? Absolutely.
I knew I could count on you. Well, I gotta go. My daughter's got some fruity tap dance recital or some shit. Every time I have to sit through these fucking things, I'm like, whatever happened to those giant hooks that could come out the side of the stage? Maybe I could bring that back. I am V. POTUS after all. That's me, Jimmy, always thinking, stay classy, VP out.
Okay, VP out. Mike, you didn't watch any of it last night?
I can't handle it, man.
I could only watch the first 40 minutes, and then I just had to check. I couldn't.
Damn.
I couldn't do it anymore. I was taking a shower, so I put it on, and I still felt dirty after I got out of the shower.
Yeah. I knew I'd feel that way. So
I mean, the thing that got me was the Democrats standing and cheering for the Iraq War. That was fantastic.
Oh God, see, I didn't even.
You didn't see that?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'll see him at some point, but I didn't even feel like watching highlights.
Okay. All right, let's get into the next one then. Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Jimmy, it's Jeffrey Toobin.
Friend of the show and CNN contributor Jeffrey Toobin. We haven't heard from you in a while.
I know. I've been very busy.
You're busy with what?
You know. Anywho, I wanted to call to talk to you about the latest developments in the Jeffrey Epstein saga, which I suppose at this point in the news cycle would be the resignation of Larry Summers from his position at Harvard.
This is a great impression. Okay, sounds good. Do you have any particular information or analysis of this case that we don't?
Not particularly, but I do think I have a unique, shall we say, insight into the entire situation.
And why is that?
Because it's about male perverts. Jimmy, once I learned that there was a news story about middle-aged men having sexual relations with young women, I knew that I was going to learn everything I possibly could about it.
I see.
And the Larry Summers episode is one of the most particularly interesting aspects of the whole thing. Because the Epstein files reveal that he, a frequent visitor to Little St. James Island, is in fact a pervert. And let's be clear, a lot of the men and women who were emailing Jeffrey Epstein were doing so legitimately because of philanthropic or financial or intellectual reasons. And that's not interesting to me. That's not arousing in any way. And quite frankly, I get a little irritated when those individuals are subject to public scorn because it's sort of like stolen valor. They didn't even do anything awesome. I mean, awful. But Larry Summers is beyond a shadow of a doubt a pervert. And it's absolutely crazy to me that it took him this long to resign.
What do you mean?
Well, Jimmy, let's be clear. An early tranche of released Epstein material showed that Larry Summers was sexually pursuing a grad student of his and soliciting Epstein for advice in that manner. And then Epstein referred to himself as Summers', quote, wingman. Really revolting stuff. So here you have a man who clearly sees students as sexual targets and literally has a position at the most prestigious teaching establishment in the United States.
Right.
Given all this, no one should have stepped down, no one should have stepped down or resigned because of Epstein affiliation faster than Larry Summers. But it has taken an insane amount of time to do so, and probably only because of the possibility of more material coming out. So the very fact that he was able to remain there without getting forced to leave gives us hope.
Hope? What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
And another good example is Prince Andrew, or should I say the former Prince Andrew. He was actually arrested in the UK, causing many in this country to say, if there, why not here?
Yes, many of us feel that way.
But not so fast. You need to take this nice and slow. Andrew was not arrested for sexual crimes. He was arrested for abuse in office, meaning he's under suspicion of sharing classified UK information with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I'm not that familiar with UK law, but I think we can all agree there's nothing arousing about that change or that charge whatsoever.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, but
I said the word arousing several times, didn't I?
Yes, and I find that very disturbing.
Okay. Yes, well, that just underscores the difficulties many of us experience while trying to report on or provide analysis for the whole Epstein case and in light of what has been revealed in all these redacted files.
The subject matter is incredibly disturbing.
Or amazing, depending on how you're looking at it. I mean, going to a tropical paradise and getting massage, or maybe even more, from a college-age, say, redhead.
Or even younger than that.
Whoa, easy, buddy. What are you trying to do here? Is this phone call 95 cents a minute?
Good grief.
Look, many of us in the news media are also members of the middle-aged male pervert community. As with any story, we, of course, attempt to remain objective, but no one can be successful in that endeavor 100%. So try as I may, it's simply inevitable that I will let slip occasionally that I find the entire Jeffrey Epstein saga to be sexually enthralling.
This is really gross.
Well, look, I'm sorry. You asked for my analysis, and I did my best.
I didn't ask for you for anything. You called me to talk about this.
I know, that's part of the kink.
All right. Well, we better be going, Jeff. We better be going, Jeffrey. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I've been used in the most disgusting way. Goodbye.
All right, take care. I probably should get going anyway. I'm about to be very busy.
Jeez.
A little visit from our old buddy there.
So is he still on CNN?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They just can't get enough.
I mean, the fact that guy was able to come back on, after coming
even
out,
I was surprised.
Yeah, even I was surprised. He could come back on TV after he was coming on a Zoom.
I advised them against it for legal reasons.
Okay, that was great. We got to move on. Hey, great job as always. Right. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram, Mike McCrae Online. That's MACRAE.
Okay, all right, and everybody go check out our video from Tuesday. Yesterday we dropped where he is he's doing Kash Patel, and Kash Patel is responding to his him partying at the Olympics. Anyway, it's a great call.
I barely even remember fucking talking to you, dude.
It's gotten a lot of traffic.
Still drunk, you know.
Got a lot of people in the Jimmy Dore audience are just finally waking up to how brilliant your voice impressions are, which is nice to see. They are almost all the comments are like, this is amazing, this is the best. So everybody check them out.
Well, hey, thanks guys. Keep listening. I'll be back every week.
Okay. All right, Mike McCrae. Check him out, Mike McCrae Online on Instagram. All right, thanks, pal. And we'll be right back.
Take care, guys.
JP Morgan expects gold prices to surge to $6,300 per ounce by the end of 2026. This comes against a backdrop where gold has already moved into record territory, having surpassed $5,000 per ounce just this year. According to JP Morgan, this is more than just temporary market panic. They believe gold prices are being supported by a structural floor created by central banks and large institutional investors, as well as underlying macro pressures like geopolitical uncertainty and diversification away from paper assets. Even after the recent price pullbacks, JP Morgan says long-term momentum remains intact. And then there's silver. Silver continues to trade in triple digits, reflecting broader precious metals momentum. Many analysts now see silver pricing entering a repricing phase, with industrial demand and supply pressures driving interest. Silver's dual role, industrial use and monetary metal, makes its recent move noteworthy. There's a big reason institutions are talking about precious metals. If you want to learn more, Monetary Gold has a complimentary gold and silver guide. Visit jimmylovesgold.com or call 800-476-7790 to request their free guide.